Sketching straight wall profiles. We can sketch straight wall profiles using the line sketching tool. So we're going to go up and we're going to start with the wall and say architectural, and we're going to go up with the line tool, and I'm going to now pick a point. I'll pick a point and I'm going to go up at an angle of say 30 degrees, and notice how it will measure my degrees and length of my line, and I can stretch it out, and it will actually go on increments based on my snap increments that we set our dimensional snaps to. And so I can go to like 16 feet, and I can go to 30 degrees. Now I don't have to be too worried that it's not right on, because I can always pick on it later and say modify and pick on it, and I can just key in a value that I want, such as 30 degrees, and it will automatically update. If I want to do a horizontal wall, I can go over here to wall architectural. I pick on a line, I pick a point, and I go horizontal, and let's say I want to go 20 feet, and then I pick, and when I'm done I can hit escape, and you'll notice that now I'm going to go over and pick modify. I'm going to select this line. One thing we'll notice is that it has the double bidirectional flip control. This flip control controls which way is our wall's orientation. So right now I have my brick on the upside or the top side. If I click, now the brick is on the bottom. Typically speaking, when we're drawing, lines that are drawn from left to right will have the external face on the upper side, and walls that are drawn from top to bottom will have our external side on the right side. But we can flip them at any time by just picking these little double bidirectional blue arrows known as a flip control. And also I can just highlight a wall. So I can come over here and say modify, and I can pick on a wall, and when it's highlighted, you can see in this one my external side is over here. Once it's highlighted, I can just hit the space bar. I'm going to hit the space bar, and it will flip the wall at that time. And I'll hit the space bar again, I'll flip it back, I'll hit escape to bail out of it. Now, so we can change the length of a line by clicking in this what's called a temporary dimension, or it can be called a listening dimension. If I want to change this to 24 feet, I can just come in here and type in 24 and hit enter, and it'll update. I'll hit escape to get rid of that. Now if I want to go up to a wall, and I'm going to place a line, and I'm going to draw a line, and I want it to be exactly 14 feet 8 inches. I'll type in 14 feet and 8, and I don't have to put in the 8-inch mark, but I will just for clarity, and then I'll hit enter, and now I can hit escape, and now I got this line. And if I go up to modify and I select it, you notice I have 14 foot 8 inches. So we can get exact measurements as we go. Another beautiful thing about this is when we go to walls and we go with a line, and I'm going to go over and just draw say a 20-foot line. I'm going to pick, I'm going to draw it down to say 10 foot, and I'll pick, and notice when I drag it over how it kind of automatically finds, it puts a projected line there, and it finds that I want to go at that spot automatically. I just pick, and then I come back, and it finds I want to go 10 feet. I hit enter, and I hit escape, and I find a perfect 10 foot by 20 foot set of walls. And I can just go modify this, pick on any one wall, and now I have my brick on the outside. I can just click, and I can actually flip the brick to the inside, flip the brick to the outside, etc. So also another nice thing about this is drag controls. I can click on any particular wall, and then I have these little drag controls. They're round blue dots. I grab a hold of it and I can change it. So I can come down here and hold on to it with my left mouse button, and I can change the length of a wall. So I can come over here, click on this blue button, drag it, say to 21 feet. I can let go, hit escape, at a 21-foot wall. So to recap, we can draw sketch straight line profiles by going up to our wall. Once we get to our wall, we hit the draw panel. Under the modify place, we start with the line. It will put in what's called temporary dimensions or listening dimensions as we go. Don't worry if you got the wrong one. We can always jump in and click on it and change those dimensions to whatever measurement we may need. We can also flip all the external or outside portion of the wall by clicking the double, by going over the modify, picking on the wall, hitting the flip control, or we can hit the space bar, and that will flip the external side of the wall around.